So I'm at another site of the building, and here behind me is the new domestic hot water furnace that we've installed separately from the existing oil-fired gas furnace. And I'm here, behind me is Tom Lavin of Winnelson, and also Gordon Atkinson of Gaco Plumbing. And so first, just want to take a look at the unit that's been installed right now. We're in the process of connecting it all. And you know, before I get too far into it, Tom, I'm right here with Tom. Step in here.
Okay.
And
Watch your head.
Lovely. And this here is an 80-gallon reserve tank for the hot water. So guys, tell our customers a little bit about this new unit right here. So Tom, when we first took a look at the building, they were concerned about the cost of the heating of the hot water. They have no reservation of people taking long showers, and there's several apartments in here. So the decision to split the system, tell me a little bit about that and why customers might consider this for their own homes, actually.
Sure. Well, as I recall, back when you and I toured the facility, I think it was last summer, they were at that time, and will be up until today, now that we have the Eternal commissioned, they were taking their domestic hot water off of the steam boiler.
That's right.
And the steam boiler that was in service at that time was running in the, I think, the low to mid 70 percentile in terms of combustion efficiency. The disadvantage to that kind of system design is that in the summertime, when obviously there's no heat required,
right.
in fact you don't want any heat,
right.
That boiler is designed to maintain temperature.
Great. Now I remember when we were here during this almost the summertime, that system, we were in that room and it was probably 110 degrees because that boiler just never shut off because it had to heat that one tank, correct?
Well, by design, it's designed to maintain
right.
steam all the time.
And now with the new system, the oil furnace heating the home during this, when we say shoulder months, that means April, May, June, and then you get into the summer months, correct? And then September, October, so where it's not as cold as winter, but sometimes the heat will be needed or not. So now, at some point, they could turn down the furnace and then still maintain their hot water usage?
They will be in a position where they can actually take the boiler out of service
yeah.
for the summer season, which will lend itself to tremendous system and combustion efficiency.
Now we took a look before, we were talking with Josh, and we saw that this is about a 98% efficient system?
Correct.
So that means, now this system doesn't work off the oil, correct, as well?
The system works off of either propane or natural gas.
Right.
In this application today we have propane gas. I believe your client is anticipating natural gas service becoming available in the relatively near future.
Right.
So it is easily convertible from propane to natural gas.
And the reason you picked this unit over other units is just...
Well, there's a number of reasons that contractors like Atkinson Company
yep.
And many others were a distributor for the product, but some of the biggest reasons this particular product has been selected is, in general terms, it's a revolutionary product.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the decal on the front there. Many of the awards that it's won, it's Energy Star rated.
Right.
It's 100 Best, and numerous others, and you can check out all the awards and ratings at eternalwaterheater.com. But in a nutshell, it is 98% combustion efficient. So for every gallon of propane fuel or natural gas that we input into the unit, right. 98% of that energy goes into the domestic water, and only 2% goes out the flue. And you can see here this is easily vented with PVC pipe.
Right.
And because it's so efficient, those flue gas temperatures are extremely low. But the mojo with this unit is its combustion efficiency, and it has no pressure drop. Like many other tankless water heaters on the market, there's several popular brands They heat the water on demand, but the water passes through a small diameter coil, which gives pressure drop. So if you were in the shower with a competitive on-demand water heater and someone else turned on a shower, you'd notice the pressure drop because of the restriction given by the heat exchanger. This unit has a 2-gallon open vessel, so there is no pressure drop across this unit, and and the warranty has a 20-year warranty on the heat exchanger, which is far exceeds any of the competitive manufacturers, and it's just been tremendously efficient, trouble-free. I mean, it hits all the high points.
Gordon, I can see, this is a fairly small unit right here, so in more and more applications, you've been asked to install these type of units?
We're putting more and more of these in all the time.
Is that right?
And one of the best parts about these Eternals and these gas-fired applications is you can find a place to put them. You see, this room's not very big. We really only had one opening to shoot for in the building. And to be able to vent it directly outside and come out with a concentric kit that's inconspicuous on the side of the building makes a big difference to the homeowners. Actually,
that's one thing that's interesting, is that this doesn't need a chimney. So some homes, you know, can be built today. If it's a brand new system, wouldn't need a chimney. They just have to vent it outside the side of the house.
Yeah, typically they're mounted on an outside wall of the house. And in a new construction, it's fairly easy to go outside. In an old building like this, you got to pick and choose where you can go. But they're adjustable to the point where, you know, if you have a longer venting system, you can still get there and bring the fresh air in from outside.
Now, just tell me a little bit about this 80-gallon reserve tank. Now, did you select? How was that selected in the process? Does it come with the Eternal, or is that something that we, that in this application, was just important for the usage?
Basically, that tank creates a buffer for when, in this application, they have, I believe, 12 apartments that might all of a sudden all need hot water at one point. And it gives a buffer for any time when the demand can exceed what the Eternal might generate at one time.
But for, let's say, a house of 6 people, you know, or this unit can take care of itself?
For a house of 6 people,
2 showers.
Should be able to take care of it all by itself.
Right, that's fantastic.
It's just when you get into a place where the demand, and it's only periodically that the demand will create the need for that tank.
That's right.
But it's in storage if you need it.
Well, I appreciate it. So, this is Todd Rothstein of Great Falls Construction, Gorham, Maine. Just in the installation phase of our new heating system and hot water system. In a couple of weeks, we'll be installing the furnace. We're going to wait till warmer weather. But thank you very much, and we will talk to you guys soon.